stranger in my room, no trace left here of you. Cold call another person or two, seems like I'm the only one home. Aligned with the sun, shadows on everyone. No reason to run, hide out inside. Just stay at home, so lost and alone. Be here, unknown, don't tell a soul. Bad taste, can't seem to get it out. Blank space where you shut my mouth. Filled yours with love to spit it out. I thought we wanted the same thing. Trust me, it's alright. Goodbye, now let me try to sleep. But don't care to say goodnight. It would be a lie, another fleeting dream. Trust me, it's alright. Goodbye, you never meant anything. You mean nothing to me. Just stay at home, so lost and alone. Be here, unknown, don't tell a soul. Been so down since you left, can't get out of this hole. Stay safe at home, so lost and alone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Champions League. Man City against the mighty Sparta Prague. Still in this weird group stage / table stage leaderboard sort of shtick. It's a must-win game, of course. It's a game we're expected to win. We've got some pretty tricky games coming up, I believe. We've got to go away to PSG, for example. So if 3 points today is crucial, because I still haven't quite figured out in my brain how many points realistically is going to get you through to the next round. So if we could just wrap it up ASAP, that would be lovely. The team's interesting from a City perspective. My wish has been granted. Matheus Nunes is starting, which is very, very nice. I touched on it in my post-mortem and also on LB's show on LBins, that realistically, if we are going to solve that midfield issue in the short term at least, with a midfielder solving that issue, the only in-house option is Matheus Nunes. So it is vital that he starts now and against Southampton and has very good games. Because if you can't have a good game at home against Sparta Prague, and if you can't have a good game at home against Southampton, who, Jack will correct me, are on one of their worst runs in top flight history or something insane like that in terms of not picking up points or wins or whatever, then there's an issue there, isn't there? There is a massive issue there. So it's got to be a good performance from him. 100%. I've just noticed that Ake is also in the squad, which is brilliant because we haven't seen him basically all season. So vital he gets some minutes as well, because even though I don't think that he starts in our best team right now, it's still vital to have him in and around the squad. He's such a fantastic defender. Rico Lewis getting a start, which is what we like to see. Gundogan, I'm not actually entirely sure what the midfield is. I was about to say what I thought the midfield was, but I'm not actually sure, because Bernardo Silva and Gundogan and Nunes and Foden are all on the pitch, or are all in the lineup, sorry. Now, FootMob's got it as Foden left, Savio right, midfield of Nunes, Gundo, Bernardo. I would like to think that it's going to be Savio left, Bernardo right, Gundo 6, and then Foden as the midfield player. I will be very disappointed, to be honest, if that's not the case. I'll be even more disappointed because I've just seen Staffy Dave say, is Nunes going to play left wing? That'd be an even weirder situation, because we need to be trialing him in the centre. Throwing him out on left wing, to me, makes zero sense, because we need legs in the midfield. It's no use having them out wide when we know all of our issues are counter-pressing from the centre, not out wide. So if Nunes is on the left, that's maybe even worst case scenario from an experiment perspective, from a tactical perspective. Long term, I mean. And by long term, I mean short term, unless we can sort it in Jan. So I like the personnel that have been picked, but I am yet to obviously see how we are going to line up and set up. So the jury's out in that respect. In terms of the starting 11, very good. Happy Foden's in, happy Nunes is in, happy Gundo's in, Ake Lewis, etc., etc. And Ortega starting. That's really nice to see. What I would like to see is Gundogan as the 6. That's, well, it has to be that because Kovacic isn't starting. So I imagine it's going to be the 3-1-6, as has been the case for the majority of the season. Back 3 of Ake, Akanji, Stones, Ruben Diaz given a rest, which is important. So back 3, so Ake left centre-back, Akanji central centre-back, Stones right centre-back. The one in the middle is Gundogan on his right, so it will be almost like a diamond. Right central midfield, Rico Lewis. Left central midfield, I would like it to be Nunes. At the tip, Phil Foden. And then your wide players are Savio on the left, Bernardo on the right. It's not, in my opinion, the best use of Savio, but it looks like Doku's not actually in the squad, is he? He's not even in the squad, so I wonder what his injury situation is. That's what I hope it's going to be. Obviously, Haaland is starting. That's what I would like it to be. Let me know what you guys think about that. Where do you want those players to be? Do you want to see Foden out wide? Do you want to see Foden in the middle? If you're a Satanist, if you're a sadist, do you want to see Nunes out wide? Even though we need him in the midfield, let me know what you guys think. I'm just going to catch up on the chat right now. If you're entering the YouTube, please make sure to leave a like on the video because it does really, really help. And it is a lovely time had by all. If you're watching on the Twitch, do exclamation mark quotes. Let's have some of those wacky quotes out in force. Oh my goodness me. Thank you so much, Jayworth, for the super chat. That actually just broke my setup, so thank you very much for that. We'll come to your super chat very shortly. In the interim, you've made me bald. Thank you very much, Jayworth. Love that from you. Matey, thank you for supporting the channel as always. Chris with some strong words here. The bench is pathetic. Why do we have to go into every season 2 players short? It's actually annoying. The competitions expand, yet we don't expand our squad. Well, it is indeed a very, very interesting bench. That's the operative word. We've got 2 keepers. How many players do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players on the bench. 2 are keepers, and then 2 are our academy players. So in terms of like the pure senior outfield players, it's Gvardiol, Diaz, and Kovacic. So you are spot on there in respect of it being a very weak bench. Walker's injured, De Bruyne's injured, Rodri's injured, Bob's injured. Apparently, Doku's also injured. That is the state of play there. Hello, Samesh. How you doing, matey? Lovely background profile picture, by the way. Lovely purple colour. That's maybe my favourite ever colour, you know. Despite the setup being all blue, I do love purple. And hello, Staffy. Yes, alluding to Nunes. Hopefully it's the former, not the latter. Hello, Prez. Yeah, so this is the worst Southampton run in top flight history or something insane, or seriously Premier League history. Fuscan. Oh, Grealish, of course. I love Grealish, and I didn't even notice his absence. Yes, you're absolutely correct. Grealish also out injured. Hopefully it's precautionary rather than something extreme, because Grealish has been our best left-sided option so far this season. Again, hopefully it's Foden in the centre. Dr. De Gea. Grealish out for a week, Doku out for longer. What is going on? Says Chris. Well, thankfully, we play this game, then Southampton, and then a League Cup game, which I think we're going to not throw, but lose. Positions chosen from a lucky dip. Hello, Sarthak. How are you? It's the best starting 11 we can put out. And based on the injuries, I mean, if you wanted to go full strength, then you'd start Gvardiol and Diaz, but we're against Sparta Prague. Realistically, we should be winning this game like 5-0 or something. It should be a very comfortable win. And hopefully, in the same way the Bratislava game, just a nice game where players can get goals and it's just a chilled out time. Hello, Musty. Thank you again so much for your super chat, Jayworth.
Jayworth has donated us $2.00 and says, what do you think of playing Grealish in the 8/mid?
I don't dislike the idea, but I would say that I don't know if that's going to be what solves City's issues. It could be very interesting, definitely. I don't know how much it solves our issues from a defensive setup, though. If everyone was available and free, because if you guys remember, Grealish was signed to be a midfielder, as I understand it, but then Bernardo stayed, so the paradigm shifted. Yeah, Grealish out for 10 days, Doku out for longer. Oh, dearie me. Hopefully everything's okay. Long term. We're talking Pep, absolutely. Hello, Owain, how are we? Have you seen the injury list? We're done, the season's over, says Chi. It's never over until it's over. Owain's a Liverpool fan. Big up to you, mate. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Let me know who you play. Do you play today or do you play tomorrow? Let me know. Do you play Leipzig? Or did you play yesterday? Oh, I'm so bad. Let me know who you're playing, mate. Shout out Nunes for winning us the game against Wolves. And yeah, we said this on the post-mortem. And I also tweeted about this. His recovery run is ultimately what saved the day. And then also Foden's long ball to Haaland and consistent corners. And we got it. So yeah, shout out to Nunes. I can't believe that some people are trying to take that away from Nunes and say it was a foul. It's a fantastic challenge. Give him the credit, guys. Don't be mean saying it's a foul when it's not. Especially it's Nunes when he doesn't really have any moments to his name. And that's one of them. That's a big moment in his City career, potentially. Hello, Dakshin. Do you think Pep has been playing 4D chess moves by playing a weak midfield so he can show where Nunes can come in and make the team better? I don't think so, Dakshin. I think that would be even too much overthinking from a Pep Guardiola perspective. I think what actually is the case is that Pep has sacrificed any form of... Or no, rather, he's committed all out to control and is sacking off any measure of counter-pressing / physicality in the centre and recovery pace. Now, I think that is silly, and I don't agree with that, because we saw against Fulham, for example, because the theory is, just don't lose the ball, and then you can't suffer a counter-attack. That's all well and good. This is a really weird analogy I'm about to use here. A shout out to anyone who is abstinent. But the stats show in America that teenage pregnancies among people who are supposed to be practicing abstinence are actually higher than those that do not. So you see what I mean? So it's all well and good saying, well, just don't do the thing. Just don't get counterattacks on. Just don't have the intercourse. Really weird analogy. But the reality is that isn't how it works. You can't shut down every single counterattack. You can't solely rely on pure control, because sometimes Grealish will give it away. And sometimes Rodri would give it away. And then you're susceptible. So I don't agree with that. Hopefully that made sense. 4 away games in 11 days after. Yes, we're in a nice period now. We're about to get to a tricky period. Love from India. Big up to you, Rakesh. Big up. Any truth in the Pedro Porro links? I have no idea, Cheat. No idea. We do need a Walker replacement, though, next season. Maka will come on after half-time, says Sarthak. Hello, Louise. I'm looking forward to seeing Ake again. Absolutely. Oh, Liverpool are playing the same time as us. Excellent stuff. Hello, Tho. Big up to South Africa. Let me know where in South Africa. Hello, Debash. How are you? I'm great, thank you. Because you're here watching me. And which team will lift the Champions League this year, in your opinion? I wanted to say... In fact, I did predict City before a ball was kicked this season. But I can't predict that with Rodri out. So the obvious answer is Real Madrid, isn't it? So I'm going to go for them. They were poor against Dortmund first half, by the way. Real Madrid juju'd their way to victory. But there were some poor individual performances from what I saw in that game yesterday. Some poor performances. Vinicius saved the day. I thought Mbappe played well, by the way. Lots of people have been having a go at Mbappe. I thought he played well in that second half. I thought he was instrumental in the comeback. I agree, Chris. We need Nunes to do something. Big up to Connor, my boy. A lovely logo, by the way. Score prediction, I'll be watching Barca versus Bayern. If you could keep me updated on that, if you are planning to stay, you don't have to, obviously, but if you are, in fact, if anyone does want to keep me updated on Barca Bayern, let me know. I would be watching that, but obviously, City take priority for myself. Score prediction for today. I'm going to be confident. We are keeping a clean sheet, ladies and gentlemen. A clean sheet against the mighty Sparta Prague. And it's going to be 4-0. 4-0. How many players do you want us to sign in Jan? We need one, realistically, don't we? We need the one. The turtleneck's returned for Guardiola. And he's got the jacket on as well. I should have worn my turtleneck, but it's a bit hot in here because I've got light. Thank you very much, Daction, for the super chat. Appreciate the analogy. Big up. I like how you enjoyed that. Big up. There we go. Appreciate the analogy. Lama from Dakshin, Karthik, Sridhar. What a wonderful name that is. Unreal. It's much better than Nobbins, isn't it? If De Bruyne is leaving Sarthak, 100%. 100%. Because if De Bruyne is out, it means that that burden in the centre falls entirely at the shoulders of Phil Foden, and that is a ridiculous situation to be in, because what if Foden's out? Oh, we know what happens. I watched the Newcastle game where there was 0 from the centre. So absolutely, if De Bruyne leaves, we need to sign a replacement. And in fairness, even if he does sign like a year extension, his body's clearly getting to the point where we can't rely on him to, you know, play 30 games a season in the Premier League, for example. Oh, is Bernardo is captain? What a cutie. Roman, that would be illegal. But I stream my reaction, mate. Nico Riley up front says TJ, that's bold. Listen to the Knobbot, guys. If you are on the YouTube, respect the Knobbot. Respect that beautiful logo, which I'm going to try to get put onto my mic windshield so I look all professional and everything. Leave a like on the video, listen to the Knobbot, or it will dox you and steal all of your personal data. Big up from Trinidad. Nice. I still remember the day England robbed Trinidad and Tobago in, when was it? Was it 2006? I think it was. And we absolutely robbed you. Oh, sorry about that. Pep does false winger with Nunes going wide. It will be genius. We need him in the centre, though. We really need him in the centre. Real got gifted that game. Absolutely. They were terrible. Hopefully not, TJ. It's not happened yet. It has to happen today, Phil, doesn't it? Is that the Phil? You're on the pitch, mate. Go on my stream, little Phil, and get on the bloody pitch. Hey, Prez, let me dream. Guys, get your score predictions in. I've gone for a 4-0 to Man City. So, big up to the clean sheet. That's definitely not coming our way. But let me live in hope rather than expectation. Here we go. Who's going to score? Haaland will score 1. I think that Nunes will score 1. I think Savio will score. He'll get his first goal. And in fact, Savio's going to get 2. He's going to get 2 goals. That is the story of what is going to happen in Bala sodding Mori. And Nunes is at left wing. I'm... Yeah, Spartacus, maybe I'm being too reactive. Maybe he'll go centre when we have the ball. Very good point. We can dream, can't we? A boy can dream. A boy can dream. Maybe on ball, the structure will change. Let's wait and see, though. We'll have to wait and see. It doesn't look like Foden out wide, though, which is obviously the plus from that scenario. It will be Gundogan, the deepest midfielder. I don't know why he's not been used there. Gundogan's been getting a lot of slack this season for his performances. I think fair enough, because they haven't really been good enough. But the caveat for me and the mitigating circumstance has always been, I don't think he's being... First of all, he shouldn't be playing this amount of football, because Rodri should be here. But secondly, he shouldn't be playing in a more advanced position in any event. Right, yeah, so there's the 3-1. So Bernardo is central. And yeah, literally Nunes is our left winger. On ball. Why? We need recovery pace in the centre this season. This is not going to give him any experience. We're not going to learn anything from this Nunes performance now. Now, a lovely ball by Savio. Foden and Rico not quite on the same wavelength. Foden wins it back here. That's a lovely bit of dribbling. What an interception, Ake, as Foden was dispossessed after that little cheeky dribble. Good read by Ake. Well done. Well, I'm disappointed if that's what's happening. Bernardo's peeled out to the left. Oh, are we seeing left wing Bernardo Silva ball? Question mark. Staffy, why do you have to be right, you little swine of a man? Hey, Nunes is more central now. Ball into little Phil, takes the shot, and it's a goal, and what? And what? I mean, it's 1-0. Easy. Easy mode. Takes it. The best option is to drive and shoot. He drives and shoots. Unreal scenes. We love to see that. 1-0, Sparta Prague. Boom. 3 minutes. And it's happened. Not bad. Not bad, to be fair. We take those. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lovely work. His fizz, Akanji, really clever because he knows the Foden can take... That move to take it away from the first defender and then the touch there to take it away from the second is so clever. And the finish is supreme. Good lord. That's a really nice bit of play. But that, I love that. The shot the Foden does from the left... This is why I'm a massive advocate. The finish is so nice. I'm still a massive advocate of Foden left central midfield. I think that he's... I don't agree with people who say his best position's right central midfield. I think it's left side. And people go, but he's limited from a shooting perspective. To an extent, yes. But that... I know it's not from the same position, but it reminded me of the goal he scored at Anfield, where he's just not... He does the thing where he's like... So if the goal's... If you guys are the goal, he does this and he just like a... sort of thing with the neck. And he's not really looking, because the goal posts don't move, lads, as Yaya Toure once said. Good tackle by Phil. The goal posts do not move. Beautiful goal. Wait, Barca are winning 1-0 already? Good interception by Rico. Good one. Yeah, this should be a fun game where players can just have a nice day. Okay, lads. Bernardo Silva is at left wing. Question mark. Or are they just interchanging the two of them? Oh, never mind. They're just interchanging. Okay, fairs. I got excited for a second then. I thought we're actually going to see Nunes central ball. Yeah, that was a lovely one. Phil Foden scored. That's bloody who. Daxin, yeah. He should be. He absolutely should be. Get McAtee on. I'm sure if we win the game, you know, within like 50 minutes, I'm sure he'll make an appearance at some point. 100%. Savio gave it away. That is not nice, but what I adore about Savio is that I think it's that sort of like South American tenacity to just work hard. They just always seem to have that. He's always tracking back his man. He's always pressing. I think for me, that's something Doku does need to slightly improve on. Savio's got it. Savio's like locked in. He's not a lazy winger by any means. That's something I said in my analysis video on Savio. Good footballing attitude. That's the one. Absolutely, yeah. Willing to work hard for the team. The team. That's fairs, Jack. Off the ball, Nunes is going central as a striker. Yeah, that's fairs. Props to Prague for playing a higher line than Arsenal. Oh, dear. There we go. A perfect start for City. And I'd like to think that we're just going to go from strength to strength here. Shout out once again to Jay Worth and Daction for the super chats. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for your support, as always. Lovely, lovely. I didn't say Foden was going to score, though, so that's an L for my prediction. Ugh. Oh, well. It's fine. Nice take by Rico. Gundogan, who is definitely in that 6, and John Stones has progressed all the way up here. Savio, come on, Savio, get your first goal. You so deserve it. Dinked him with the right, it falls too. Little Phil lays it off to Gundogan. I think maybe Phil probably should have gone for goal there, to be honest. So that is crazy from Mr. Turner and only shoots and doesn't create for anything else. Anyone else, sorry. That's crazy. Oh, Stones, you naughty boy. Yellow card. Chill out. It's a chill game today. He doesn't need to do that challenge. I think Foden had that covered. My 28-0 all Nunes goals predictions in the bin as well. I mean, both were equally reasonable. They were equally reasonable. Jack, absolutely, absolutely. Definitely. Nunes has won the ball back. Well done, Mateus. Come on. Come on. Good game from you, lads. Good game from you. Dortmund's Twitter admin was trolling so much, I was surprised when I saw they ended up losing 5-2. I watched that second half because I was interested. I was like, oh, are Dortmund actually going to win at the Bernabeu? Surely not. And indeed, not is the operative word. Because they didn't. And it was impressive how quickly they capitulated. It all seemed to happen at once. Hello, Tom. How did Philip Walter Foden score? Akanji fizzed it. It's the Foden fizz. Akanji fizzed it into him. He drove away from the opposition midfielders. Oh, Sparta Prague have an attack here. Well done, Ake. I mean, he should have played to the centre because, once again, we had no central recovery presence there. So it means that we are going to be so susceptible basically all season. There's no one in that area. That's basically that's been United's biggest problem, or rather it was last season. It still is a lot this season. Casemiro was just never there because he could never get back. There's a similar thing there. Notice how there was no midfielder to pick up the deeper run. Because we got no midfielder who can get there in time on the counter-attack. Yes, and then he turned, got away from his man. Lovely finish in the box. The bottom corner. We love to see that. We really do. Barcelona are indeed top of the league. They are unbeaten so far in La Liga. It doesn't matter if Haaland's not touched the ball. We're literally winning the game. Like, chill out. Chill out. It's fine. Haaland doesn't have to score. It's nice if Haaland scores. But it's not Haaland FC. It is Man City FC. So as long as we win, I don't care who scores. Also, at the start of the season, people were concerned, rightly concerned, only Haaland scoring, who's going to get the goals? Now other people are scoring. These same people are like, oh, give the ball to Haaland, let him score. What is it? What do you want? What do you want? Nunes driving. You can't do that on the football pitch. Oh, what a lovely turn. Oh, falls to Bernard. Haaland with it. Oh, I don't know how he turned that into a brilliant effort. Because he had no right to get as much contact on that ball. That was a nothing flip. That's a lovely leap by Haaland. And the placement to pop it bottom corner. Great save, by the way. That was a wonderful header. Yeah, he just needs to get better at that. But that was nearly beautiful. Nearly beautiful. Good Lord. Yeah, because it was a floating ball. So I have no idea how he did that. The neck muscles coming into effect there from Big Erling. Phone's played in Gundogan. Oh. Not quite. Nice idea, though. Julian Alvarez goal. Big up to Alvarez. But yeah, Rafinha, there you go. Scoring in the first minute against Vinny's Bayern. He's not. He needs to get better. He does need to get better. Considering that he's a big lad and he's should be dominant. Well, no, he is dominant in the air. But his, whatever that action is, the woodpecker, isn't quite good enough. He needs to get better at that. How much of ability do you think is because of mindset in football? Do you think it works the other way round? I've no idea what the percentages are, but this is like when people say, let's take a player like Ravel Morrison, okay? Bernardo with the underlap, out. You guys, I'm sure you remember Ravel Morrison. They've already equalised, good lord. Fergie said, best academy player I've ever seen. And Paul Pogba, I think, came out in an interview and said, he's the best player I've ever seen from a talent perspective. Now, that's all well and good. But if you're not illustrating that on the pitch, let's say you're only doing it in training, for example, but you're not doing it on the pitch, that to me tells me that there is maybe there's a mental block in terms of translating it over. So absolutely, mentality is nearly, you could say it's as important, because you can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not able to apply it on game day when it matters, then what's the point of it? It's all well and good saying he's the most talented player ever. Right, but what about the actual efficiency? A lovely take on by Savio here. Oh, doesn't beat his man there. You see what I mean? So I don't know what the proportions are, but you've got to have There's got to be at least a lot of mentality there, otherwise there's no correlation to on-pitch performance. Who has the best heading ability at City? Is that a euphemism? It's probably John Stones, isn't it? It probably is. It used to be Laporte. It's Stones or Rodri, I guess. I think Gavardio's also getting there because he scored a header with his head. Oh, Phil Foden trying to win it in the air. Lewis back to Gundo. Now it's Johnny. Savio, are we going to see an inverted cross? We're not. Ake is also a good shout. Considering Ake's height, that's also a very good shout. How do faces prime Neuers every week? They come out for City. They come out for Little City. It's Stone, says DR. Ake is also wonderful, I agree. Ruben should get better. Yes, Scorpio. Yes. I don't understand this. Someone tell me how many headers has Ruben Diaz scored for City? I think it might be 1, maybe 2. A direct header from a corner. How many has he scored? It's not enough, basically, for the player he is. Laporte, I'm sure one season chipped in with like 4 in one season. Including the header which ultimately won us the league, by the way. Big up Laporte. A lovely tackle by Phil. I remember the one against West Ham in 2021. It might just be the one. It might just be the one. I don't know why the defensive header work can't correlate to offensive work. It's always annoyed me. And I love Ruben Diaz, but I don't know why he's not good at it. Ake should not be as good aerially, offensively as he is, and yet he is. Diaz seems stronger than Ake. He's taller than Ake. Defensively better in the air than Ake. He should be better offensively in the air than Ake, and yet he isn't. And that upsets me. I do not have the wrong Sparta logo at all, Michael. I have my preferred Sparta logo. I think that the current one is a bit shit, to be frank, Lampard. So I've gone for the one from the 70s because I think it looks a lot nicer. It's always a conscious decision. It's like the West Ham logo. I wanted to use a round one. Who scored? Little Phil did, mate. Yeah, you can shut up. Sergio Gomez having 2.7 expected assists in the league. Hey, I'm assuming he's actually being played in his position now, which was a winger. Do you think mindset alone can propel ability? Look at James Milner. No disrespect here, but look at James Milner. He has not been blessed with, you know, what some people might say, you know, pure, massive air quotes here, because I don't even know what I mean by this. Footballing talent. Massive air quotes, because I really hate that term, but I can't think of a better one for my purposes here. But what Milner does have is an elite mentality in respect of his work ethic and commitment. And that's turned him into a player who's been in the Premier League since, what, 2000 and... I don't even know when. Because he made his debut for Leeds when he was like 18. So, you know, the noughties. And he's still going now at a very high level in the Premier League. And has been very successful with City and with Liverpool. Despite, you know, he's obviously not as good on the ball as David Silva or Nasri or Yaya Toure or Coutinho. But he still made himself an invaluable asset in those games. He should be, Prez, I agree, because he's 6 foot, whatever. He's strong, he's aggressive, he wants to score goals. It should be a thing. Stones wants to dribble. Hey, you think he's running it back to Inter? I remember when he scored, didn't he score 5 against Leipzig? Yeah, hopefully everything's okay there, Baba. But my question to that, Spartacus, is that because of the delivery or the players attacking it? I'm inclined to think it's the players attacking it most of the time. Thought Foden was fouled there. Referee says no. Oh, dearie me, lads. We're getting blistered here for... He tried to chip Ortega then, good lord. Yeah, Shane Long was unreal in the air. Yeah, it's because of his leap. It was like Tim Cahill. Tim Cahill's leap was wild. That ball didn't even reach Phil. That was a poor ball, Nunes. Come on. And you see what I mean? Like, Nunes is out at left wing, so he's not really going to help get back. Diaz has 3 corner goals. Now, I would say that 3 goals in 4 years, when he is that tall, and given how many corners City get, that is actually disgraceful to only have 3 corner goals in your City career. And are all of those with the head as well? Are all of those with the head? I imagine they are. But even if they are, that's not good enough for me. When Ake's probably got more and Stones has probably got more. Oh, Foden's won it and Haaland! Oh! Dearie me, Foden created a gilt-edged chance for Haaland. He just snatched at it, sorry. Oh, dearie me. Nunes ball into Haaland, and the keeper claims it. Excuse me. Thoughts on your food? What actually is that, dear? What actually is that? Big Papa says I'm starting to get bored of every team making that play. And this is why I'm so confused. I don't know why it's a thing. The shot was going horrendously wide. Exactly, he snatched at it. He snatched at it. That was a good chance. That was a very good chance. And by the way, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because people have a go at me when I praise a certain player. So maybe I just will never praise him ever again. A certain someone is having a brilliant game. I'm not going to name any names. Maybe I'm talking about fucking Panak. Maybe I'm talking about Philip Panak, who is the captain tonight for Sparta Prague. Maybe he's having a great game. 2-0 Barca. Are Barca back? Question mark? Are they back? Are they back? Oh, never mind. L. Never mind. Hello, Josh. How you doing, mate? It's 1-1. Oh. You have been lied to. That's crazy. And I've been lied to also. She's got a Stitch hoodie on. I hate Lilo and Stitch. I think that film is clapped. And if that is your favorite Disney film, I do not want to speak to you ever again. Leave my stream right now. Do not chat to me or my son ever again. Yeah? If Lilo and Stitch is your favorite Disney film, I hate that film. It's shit. Hold that. Hold that, Lilo. Barca are very back. Yeah, big up. Big up. How's Ferran Torres doing nowadays? Is he still a thing or what? I think a couple of years and they've paid us all the amount for him. Nunes, that's good footwork in the box. Try to find a little Phil. Good idea by Mateus. My bussicle has about 20 Barca fans and I can't be arsed. I love how like you support West Ham in Iraq. I just think that's really cool. How many people from Iraq support West Ham, realistically? Hansi Flick has Lewandowski rolling back the ears. Absolutely big up. Nah, he can hold that as well. Little rat. Mostly a bench player. Oh, why now? I really thought there was how has this Barca career gone then? I really thought there was a great player in Ferran Torres. I've no idea what his ceiling was. I just really thought that he was going to be a great player. And just seems to have not worked. Savio, lovely ball into Rico Lewis. Haaland at the back post. I think that was just really good defending, to be honest. Nice ball by Rico. Yeah, and he gives him the thumbs up. He should have stayed, probably. Oh, Haaland, it's hit your shoulder, man. Come on. Should have done so much better. That is a lovely ball by Rico. But guys, we can't create anything for Haaland with the De Bruyne in the team. Shut up. Shut up. Yes. Yes. Pipe the fuck down. Look at Haaland's XG, the first half of last season and the second half of last season. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm angry, okay? I had a little outburst there, guys. Sorry. I've got a lot of issues. I've got a lot of issues. No, just those people annoy me. I have a mate who supports Spurs and he's been shitting on me because they beat us 4-1. I'd do that as well, to be fair. Exactly. Right, okay, yes, guys. Can we please refer to that as the woodpecker from now on? Like that. Yeah? Come on. Guys, I don't have a Haaland agenda at all. That's my boy. That is my boy. I love Haaland. He's maybe my second favourite City player right now. Let's calm down. But just some people with their booty analysis in these bunny ears are doing a lot of the heavy lifting there, by the way. They're doing a lot of the heavy lifting. They upset me. Can I do the woodpecker in like that? You gotta pretend you're nutting someone. Like that. I do have anger issues. That, look, if a header is hitting your shoulder, as Harry Kane's apparently scored the equaliser, and if the shot, which is put on the plate, is skied, then I would suggest that they should be chancing fantastic at, and you're going to have to hold that. Alvarez was your boy. I don't know if I ever said Alvarez was my boy, but I did like Alvarez, yes, but he was used horrendously. Oh, lovely slip ball by Bernard. Nunes nearly got on the end of it, and it's a corner. Big up. Who scored for City? It was Foden within 2 minutes, and the game's going very well. We should be a couple goals more to the goods, though. It's okay. We'll get there, I'm sure. My 4-0 is still on. It's fine. It's chill. We're all good. And we're dominating as you'd expect. I didn't say that. I said you're nutting. Indeed, Spartacus, indeed. I have no idea what's happening. Big up, Josh. That's why you're on the watch-along. Corner. Gundo. Ball in. Haaland is slipped. What an L. Even that, did he get the header sorted? I don't know. It's like Lukaku. Like, I know that not every single player is the same, but Lukaku was never that good in the air. And it's like, you really should be. I know that's like generalizing his profile, but you should just work on being better at heading, to be honest. It would be such an advantage for your physical frame. A lovely little flick by Nunes. The confidence is flowing through his veins. And the ball's gone back. So the flick meant nothing. Musty, what the fuck? Chill out. Bernardo, ball in. It's another corner. Lads, question. No, 2 questions. First of all, how many corners are we going to have this game? Follow-up question. Are we going to score said corners? Let me know. I'm going to say that we will have 11 and no. How many have we had yet? We've had 2. Okay, maybe 11's a bit too much. Okay, I changed that prediction. We're going to have 9. Oh, lovely ball into Hall, and it's cleared. Okay, can he get on the end of it? No, he can't. It's Pinball City. And the counter-attack is on. Oh, my word. This is a counter-attack. Don't worry, lads. I'm calm because Nunes is here, and Nunes is going to prevent this goal. Deary me. Ortega forced into a save. Good lord, lads. We nearly got counted. No, we did get counted on from one end of the pitch to the other. Holland again with the head. It's a really good header, that one is. Cleared, though. I think he did the right thing, heading it into the ground. Rico Lewis did well. Close the angle. Ortega's always going to make that save. I didn't know that Spartacus, but now I do. What the hell, DR? It's not very nice. That's crazy. Because it's dangerous. Is that a thing nowadays with the lighter balls? Ortega, good work, mate. Oh, stop him. That number 17 is a wily one. I will say that. He is looking their biggest threat so far. That Feyenoord, my Dutch team, by the way. Big up. Big up to the mighty Feyenoord. Well, no, indeed, Diane. It was right to be afraid. Because they were counter-attacking threats. Of course. Of course they were. But realistically, we should be a couple more goals to the good. And yet we aren't. So here we are. Here we are. It's a thing. That's life. That's what they say. Hey, Liverpool are playing. He does, Kishin. He does. And that's why I'm confused that he's not being played there more often. I don't know why he's being played so advanced. It's really confusing. Musty, we're not going to run this. You tried to do it last season with Alvarez. It's not happening. We're not having these fake Nobbins agendas that don't exist. It's not happening. Even my favourite player, Jack Grealish, if he has a bad game, I'll say it. I won't protect people if they play like dog. But if they aren't playing like dog and people are having a go and criticising, oh, lovely take on by Savio. The ball across goal is too close to the keeper. Thoughts on the... Oh, yeah, the NBA's back. I need to get back into it, don't I? I might get properly back into it towards the end of the season because it's always on at awkward times. I can't be staying up late every single night. So I might have to pick and choose my battles if you get my drift, if you catch my drift, if you get me and understand me. Bronny is indeed shit, but in fairness, he was, what, number 55 pick? T-Wolves got smacked up. No, we did. We only lost by like 7. That's not getting smacked up. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. Getting smacked up is losing by like 15 or something. That would have been a mad goal if that went in. Yeah, he tried the acrobatics overhead. It's not going to work against Ortega. He's got that aura. Yes? Rodri asks, how are we playing? Well, first of all, Rodri, I hope your recovery is going very well. And we're basically playing how you would expect, I'd say. You know, we scored early on. We are dominating proceedings. We're obviously susceptible to the counter. Nunes is not being played in the centre for whatever reason. So it does mean that we are liable to a counter-attack. And we should have scored probably 2 more goals, I'd say. Maybe. I'm thinking that the header, well, the shoulder by Haaland, and also that one in the box where Haaland just like scuffed at it, I reckon that they probably could have been and maybe should have been goals. We're getting pinned back by Sparta Prague. Chill, guys. They're just having a possession. It's fine. We'll get back into it, lads. Don't worry. Don't you worry. It's all good. It's okay. They open up. We counterattack. Yeah, 4D chess. 4D chess and things. Ball in. That's a good ball, actually. And it's well wide. Easy peasy. Matty, I agree. We need to score 3 more because I've predicted 4-0. I want 4, so I look like a genius. TJ, thank you for following Twitch. My alert has crashed for some reason, but thank you so much, TJ. Big up. Let me know what football team you support. Do you support Sparta Prague? Let me know. I doubt it, but there's a world. There is a world. Savio once again taking on his man, but not getting the better of him on that occasion. He wants the corner, not going to get it. Randall says we're not playing to Haaland's strengths. Randall. Haaland probably should have scored a brace in this first half alone. Rico Lewis put it on a plate for him from across. Foden put it on a plate for him around 8 yards from the box. So I'm going to have to disagree with that. Because I would suggest that if you are creating at least 2 very good chances for the best striker in the world, in one half of in what, 25 minutes, I would suggest that that's pretty good going, to be honest. That would be my take on that. Lovely footwork by Bernard. Oh, lovely. Oh, it's beautiful. It's scintillating. It's scintillating footwork by Bernard, and then Gundogan gives it away. We need to try and do this in midfield. I agree, Kashan. You are preaching to the converted. How many people in England do you think are watching Salzburg versus Dinamo Zagreb? 83, if I'm being generous. I'm surprised he's not scored one of them, Randall, to be honest. Bernardo has it in those central areas. That's where I want him. I would love Bernardo to be playing in there. I absolutely do not have any qualms with that. Does Bernardo have a mark on his forehead? I don't know. You were thinking single digits. There must be. Well, there'll be weird people betting on those games, so I'm thinking of the addicts in the first instance. That accounts for at least 50. That's a nice ball over the top by Sparta Prague. Well read, Rico Lewis. What a brilliant dispossession. That is wonderful by Rico. Fabulous. Applause. Applause, applause, applause. Applause. Well done. Yeah, Foden did nut him in the head, in fairness. That was an interesting manoeuvre by Foden. That was beautiful by Lewis. What he lacks in legs, he makes up for in spirit and tenacity and pitbull attitude, yeah? He's built different. He's built with a wonderful afro. Do you think he likes the number 82, or do you think he wants the number 2? What do you guys reckon? I would like him to have the number 2, but he sees himself as more of a midfielder. Gotta stop with these quotes. Hey, you can quote them. You can quote them. That's the point of the quote system. He wants the number 8. I'd give it to him. Cover's got it right now, hasn't he? Let's do it. I back it. I back it. It's such a shame. I liked the idea of Cancelo as number 7, and then he decided to shit the bed and be rubbish. So that was upsetting. I like it when players have weird numbers, like Kolarov having number 11 when he's a left back. I love that. Respect Cover. I do, but I want Lewis to have the number 8 over Cover, if that's his vibe. Sideshow Bob haircut. I love the afro. Oh, Foden, nice ball into Rico. He tried to get away from his man. Not able to do so. Savio. What have you got for me, Savio? Bernard with an uncommon heavy touch. I'm not being funny, but if Núñez isn't going to be trusted by Pep and played in the centre, then genuinely, Phil Foden should probably be playing in the centre of midfield off ball, because he has got recovery pace. Do you see how quickly he got back into position there? What we need right now is quick players, and Foden is quick. Certainly compared to Gundo and Kova. I actually think we need that. If we're not going to trust Núñez, we must do that instead. How many times have you seen Lewis being physically bested? He doesn't allow it, does he? He's like David Silva in that respect. Knows how to use his body really well. And you've got to when you are of that height and that build. Can Prague not go into our half? Indeed. Oh, Foden fizzes the gloves of the keeper. Nice idea. Yes, I am. I've got a steak sponsorship lined up, guys. We're going to have steak, T-bone in the top right. That's what's going to happen. Savio's not had the best half, to be honest. I think that I don't know who that player is. Or rather, it's not as good as I wanted it to be. Maybe that's just because I'm being greedy and I did predict him to score twice, in fairness. Maybe that's not fair from me. Love that from you, Faris. Lads, listen to the Knob bot. If you're watching on the YouTube, please leave a like on the video. Shout out again to Dakshin and Jay Worth for going the extra mile and super chatting the channel. If you guys do want to support us directly, you can super chat or you can become a YouTube member to activate all sorts of fun goodies and perks, including but not limited to Haaland's face printing out a receipt. You should though, Jack, because you know he should be scoring some goals. Should be scoring some goals for City. He's unfortunate that he didn't get a goal against Wolves, and there was also it against Watford where he could have scored twice. Rico Lewis in behind for Savio, and here he is! Savio, please score! Oh, this is a shit finish. Oh no. Oh, he got into the position so well, and then the finish just wasn't there. That's really nice by Rico. I think Savio made the right decision here. He was well within his right. Created the chance for himself with his dribbling, but he scuffs. He scuffs it. Ah. I really want him to score. Must he? Oh, it's coming, lads. He was unlucky. Didn't he hit the post against Watford? He will score. He will score. 2 on Barca, big up. Yeah, scuffed it sadly, Matty. I think he should do a bit better there. But I loved how he got into that position. Once again, he created that chance through his dribbling. Sides tangent. This is why it annoys me when people refer to chance creation as purely passing. Savio created that chance via the dribble. You can create chances through more than one avenue. Passing is one such route. That's an A road. In fact, maybe passing is the motorway, but I could also take the A road. You get me? If the sat-nav when you put a destination into the sat-nav, don't know why I said it like that, does it give you one option? No, it doesn't. All roads may lead to Rome, but not all Roman roads are the same. That analogy died a death. Deary me, I need to stop talking. Sadly, I can't, because it's sort of the purpose of this stream. Right, Savio. Has it got the ball again? 7 minutes left. I want another goal. Nunes, left wing, dinks it. Gundo, header, keeper, claimed. L. That's a great thing. You can have that one for free, guys. These are all Nobbinsisms. You guys can have them for free. You don't get quality analogies and idioms like this anywhere else. He's 20. Spare him a year or two, says Sarthak. I've high expectations for Savio because I know how wonderful of a player he is. That is my boy. I love Savio. He's so much better than I thought he was going to be, and I'm very happy for him. I want him to get a goal because he's clearly so desperate to get one. And why wouldn't he be? He deserves one. His play has warranted one. He's been our best right winger all season. Ake's going to win that, is he? No, he's not. But it's a throw-in. Lewandowski. Oh, wow. Yeah, against his former club. Did he celebrate? That would be mad to celebrate in a group stage game against your former employer. That is a great quote. Look at that. It's not wrong either. You know, it is objectively a correct statement. Nunes crosses to Bernardo and Foden in the box. Is killing me. Oh, it's fallen to Gundo here and he messes up the touch. Akanji's in on him quickly. City desperate to get the ball back. ASAP. And there you go. The counter-attack has died. Nice. Because we're going to win that in the air with Ake. There we go. Lovely. You know what I mean, Musty. You know what I mean. I'm going to keep referring to it as the group stage. Because league phase sounds eh. Eh. Where are we in the table? That's what I want to know. I could probably find out. Table. We are 6th. Right now, we are automatically qualifying, which is, you want to get in the top 8, don't you? Yes. Okay, sick. That's what we're after, chaps. That's what we're after. 4 minutes left. Ake on the ball. Haaland in the centre. Out to Bernard. Clips it behind Foden for some reason. I thought probably should have tried to go for our big man in the middle. Opted not to. Akanji wins it back. Easy. More through passes to Haaland, please. But Southwark, you can only do them if they are there. You can only do them if they are on. If they aren't on, you can't do them. I would enjoy a Gundogan goal. I'd enjoy anyone scoring, honestly. Corner, is it? Yes. You're not going to get a handball that close to goal, Nunes, to be honest. It technically hits the hand, but you're never going to get that decision there. As it stands, Villa... God, Villa are top of the table? Yeah, fairs. They are ahead of Liverpool. The English clubs are all qualifying as it stands, are they? All 4. Unreal scenes. Big up the England boys. Ball in and keeper punches. Savio, have a shot, mate. I dare you. I dare you. Oh, he didn't do it. Little Phil, you have a shot. Perfect. Oh, wide. Nice idea. Might as well go for it. Villa don't have a hard game left except Juve. I hope Villa qualify. That'd be so fun if they do. Yeah, exactly. We need to have the balls available for that to be a thing. That's got to happen. Excuse me. Excuse. Little Phil, what a boy. Yeah, he's easily been, in case you guys couldn't tell by my cheek, he was the player I was referring to earlier. He's been wonderful in this first half. Like, really good. He's been dictating play. He's been defending well. He's obviously got the goal. He created a really good chance for Haaland. Nearly played nice ball to Savio there. Very happy with this performance from him. Good win by Gundogan. Well done, sir. Yes. Bernard, where are you going? You've gone backwards. Absolutely, Prez. It's just a good thing generally because we're going to need our long shot threats. Clearly, we've seen how teams like to set up against us. Savio, he overdid it there. Wins the foul, though. Good work, Savio. We clearly need our long shot threats. We only had one on the pitch against Wolves. We've lost Rodri for the season. We might lose De Bruyne for even more games. So it's crucial that Foden's able to chip in with those goals from outside the box. Crucial. They're not going to score from here, lads. Come on. Why would Haaland take the free kick? Why did he take that kick against Fulham? Why did he take it there? What was he thinking? I don't think I've ever seen him take a free kick for City. And right now it's like, yeah, I want to. I think this is going to be a floater into the box. If it is, I'd like Phil to take it. We saw against Wolves the good delivery. Excuse me. Oh, lordy, lordy. Oh, a quick one into little Phil. Dinks it. Well defended by Sparta Prague. Savio reclaims. That's not the touch that we need there, Savio. 1 minute of either time. To be fair, Fuskan, that was before Rodri got injured for the whole season. And it was before De Bruyne got injured. Who's obviously the best playmaker in the world apart from Messi. So, in fairness, and also I said 40 in the league. I reckon he could have got 40 in the league. Although maybe I did say 60 all comps. Maybe I did say that. And hey, that could still happen. But no. Extreme incidents have created a change in circumstance. That is how we're going to frame that. Indeed, Kishan. I'm playing very well. I still need to see Foden and Wirtz in the same team. That would be lovely. Yeah, because we need him to be partnered with someone, obviously. Whether it's De Bruyne, whether it's whoever. I know that's... Is that Villarreal player or Valencia player? But Baena? He's a big thing. Half-time. So whoever it is, I obviously want two more creative midfielders in there. Floater into the box sounds messy. What would I do differently in the second half? Asks Louise. I would keep the team the exact same. But all I would do is I would pop Savio on the left. I know that's not good for Savio because that's not his best position. But I think for the sake of the team, I'd have Savio on the left. I'd move Bernardo to the right. Again, I know it's not the best use of Bernardo. But what I want to see is Nunes in the middle. Because, again, the only time Sparta Prague have truly threatened us is on the counter-attack. And why are they threatening on the counter-attack? Because our midfield, in terms of trying to recover and get back, comprises Gundogan, who is slow. So that is what I would like to have happen. Bring Nunes into the centre, give him some actual midfield experience, and keep the personnel the same, in all honesty. this isn't the sort of game, because this is a must-win. So this isn't a game where we can just, throw one McAtee for vibes. That can't really happen. So I think keep the team the same, score a couple goals. Hopefully Haaland can sort his finishing out in the second half, and it will be a lovely, lovely, a lovely time had by all. And maybe Savio can just have a more simplistic approach on that left side. Just go to the byline, cross it into the big man. Because one of these aerial chances, because Haaland's like snatched at least 2 of them now, surely one of them goes in. Rafinha banger, big up to him. Thorsten Savio getting in good positions but no real end product or threat, says Jono. Yeah, I think he's been okay. I think he's been... I'd probably give him like a 6.5 out of 10 so far. He'll get there. He'll get there. I've liked some moments. I've liked some movements. Been a little bit inconsistent, that's all. A little bit wasteful. A little bit wasteful. This hasn't been a vintage City performance, but it has been dominant to an extent. We did score a goal early on. Foden's pulling the strings. It's been really nice. This is a different conversation if Haaland scores one of those chances and then it's 2-0, 3-0 up, and then we're all having a lovely time. What have I done? What have I done now? That's not very nice, Musty. Play Haaland at centre-back, brilliant. Why have I upped the random footballer price? I have not touched it, Musty. Why, what is it now? I have not touched it since it was first put in. No creation. TJ, I'm going to have to disagree with you, mate. Rico Lewis. Lovely cross into Haaland. It's a free header. It hits his shoulder. Phil Foden plays it for Haaland 8 yards away from the goal. And Haaland skies it to... Well, it gets blocked ultimately, but his shot is going well wide. So we've created at least 2 very, very good chances for the best striker in the world. At least 2. And that was in the first 25 minutes as well. So I don't think I can agree with that, because if you create 2 very good chances for the best striker, you should be scoring one of those. At least one of those. At least one of those. Yeah, I think the ball to Haaland, but I repeat, Rico Lewis's cross. He should score. Foden's ball to Haaland. Should score. Doesn't score. That's Haaland's fault. Should score at least one of them. Surely that's the way we should be looking at this game. Haaland should have a goal. It's not because people aren't finding him. Rico Lewis found him. Rico Lewis literally found him with a perfect pinpoint cross. It was a beautiful ball. Foden dinked it. Haaland 8 yards out. Just get it on target. Skies it. That's a Haaland problem. That is a finishing issue. That is the situation. It's always been whatever it was. Yeah, I'm very positive with that. Savio becoming like Doku, all tricks and pace with no end product. I think that's a bit of a reactive thing to say, Lorenzo. I think that's a bit of a reactive thing to say. I do think he should have done better in that first half. I think that's too far the other way. Doku's injured, Daniel. We have any idea specifically why we have about 3 people on the bench? Jono, we've got so many injuries. That's why, matey. Grealish is injured. Doku's injured. Bob, Rodri, De Bruyne, Walker. They're all injured, sadly. Hall and Defo off the boil. He's just, he's just having one of those days, isn't he? Where I think another day he scores at least one of those. Yeah, Grealish is injured, ultimate. On another day, he scores one of those goals. One of those chances, sorry. At least one. Probably 2, given how good Haaland is. But it's okay. It's okay, because we're still winning, thanks to Phil. And I'm still confident that we are going to win the game, and it's going to be a lovely time. My 4-0 prediction is still in play. It's still in play. I agree, Cold, 100%. Nunes needs to be playing centrally because the only threat is on the counter, and Nunes helps mitigate that. Totally agree with that. Absolutely, Luiz has been our best player by a fair margin in that game. Should have had an assist, does have a goal. Maybe could have had another goal. It was a decent save though by the keeper, in fairness. People want to see De Bruyne at level passes to Haaland every time, and that's not going to happen. Well, indeed. But also, I would say that ball from Rico Lewis, I don't know what more Rico Lewis can do with that cross. It is pretty perfect. It's got the perfect weight it's got the perfect weight on it. It's the perfect height. And Haaland just balls it up. It hits his shoulder in the end. And likewise with the other chances. Hey, we got a Sparta fan. Big up to you, Mr. Krakek. Love that. How are you doing, mate? I love that from you. Leaf says, Biner getting cooked. Poor Vinny, man. Yeah, brilliant. Is that what the Community Shield curse looks like? 5 players on the bench? I don't know, N6. No, but Berto, you can't... I don't think you can say that. You can't say, apart from the 2 unbelievably good chances we've created. I don't think that's a reasonable thing to say. Because that's almost like saying, apart from the goal we scored, what goals have we scored? I agree that we do need to sign a creative midfielder once, another one, sorry, of course. But I don't think you can say, apart from this really good chance and that really good chance, what have we created? Because they were pretty clear cut, to be fair. Just providing with more. Again, he's been provided with 2 very good chances, at least. Should score at least 1. Barca winning 3-1 indeed. Why are we sus on the counter? Because we have no recovery pace, matey. That's why. It's as simple as that. We have Gundogan. Sometimes we have Kovacic there. We have no pace. We need someone with legs in that midfield from a deeper perspective. This is why I think Nunes should be playing centrally, because Nunes is, I mean, that one chance where Ortega saved it in the end, didn't he? But and Lewis like closed the angle off. Nunes was there in that moment, and that forced a situation which could have been a 2v1 into a 2v2. So I think Nunes moving from the left to the centre, that would be ideal, Lorenzo. And then that mitigates or totally gets rid of that counter-attacking, or rather the lack of recovery pace. Yeah, Rico's been having a lovely season from that perspective. Absolutely agree. Absolutely. Honey P, 100%. I picked Yamal for Champions League Fantasy. Why are they marking? Because he's one of the best players in the world already. That's why, IDK. That's why. He's unreal, isn't he? I love Yamal. He's so lovely and fun. Hello, Digster. How are we, mate? Kimmich on a 4.6. Neuer 3.4. Good lord. No idea what's wrong with the midfield. Nothing is going on from midfield. Well, as we established from a defensive perspective, the issue is there's no recovery pace. It's as simple as that. I would say he's actually great in tracking back, Lorenzo, so I totally agree. He's very good at it. That is his shtick. He's got long legs. He's a space eater midfielder. This is what the tacticos say. I do like that term, though, to be fair, because he eats up space very quickly, thanks to his long legs. Gundo, Kova, they're the opposite of that. They are in their. Well, to be fair, Gundogan was never entirely that, but in his physical prime, he was more so that. They just don't have the physical legs to get back. Foden, as it turns out, is also that, because he's been doing some very good tracking back in that respect. So genuinely, this is what I was saying earlier, if Pep doesn't trust Nunes in midfield, and the best option from a space-eating perspective is literally Foden, because there's no other recovery pace in that midfield, which is mad. I didn't think I'd be saying play Foden centrally because of the recovery pace. I never thought I'd have to say that, but extreme times call for desperate statements, yeah? He has been decent on the wing, Cold, but my issue with it is I need to see a world in which we could have short-term solution to that midfield dilemma, and that is Nunes in midfield. But that's only going to work if he's trialled and given experience there. And if we're shoving him out at left wing, then he's not getting that experience. Oh, who made the errors ultimate? Haaland's body language seems different from the start of the season. Well, if it is, he's only got himself to blame because he will know that he should have done a lot better with that header which touched his shoulder. And he will know they should have done a lot better with that chance from 8 yards outside the box when the shot was going, like, maybe to the corner flag. So if it is negative body language, hopefully it's with his own performance. For example, that Rico Lewis ball, he put a thumbs up to Lewis. I think he knew that he should have done a lot better there. A lot better there. Guys, listen to the Nobbot. Leave a like on the video. It helps out. Nunes could be like Haaland where he benefits from the space. Absolutely, Lizzie. He is a big space player, 100%. I agree, Jono. He is a better 1v1 keeper. Of course, Berto. Yes, I totally agree with that. Slabs, he does, to be fair. Yeah, you're not wrong. Savio, Nunes, Grealish midfield because the old trap back, yeah. Hello, Zoro. Nunes is balling. Again, I don't have an issue with Nunes' performance. I have an issue with his placement. It works out both ways. We get Foden centrally and he helps recover the ball. Pep, you know what to do, says Ultimate. Neuer and Kimmich, which is what... Ah, I see, yeah. So what was Neuer? Was it like a shot he should have saved or was it a distribution issue? We're not playing good. Why we're the best team in the world yet can't slap up these dead teams, says Randall. Don't worry. Have the faith. Have the faith. Again, on another day, we are winning 2, maybe even 3-0. It's all good. It's all good in the proverbial. It's all good in the proverbial hood. It's all good in the proverbial hood. Without KDB, we have no creativity. This is where I disagree, Roy. We have less creativity because obviously De Bruyne's... I'll say this again. For me, De Bruyne is the best playmaker in the world behind Messi. So we certainly have less, of course, because if you take De Bruyne out, that's going to happen. But we certainly do have creativity. That Rico Lewis... I'm sorry I keep repeating myself, but that Rico Lewis cross, that should be a goal. That should be an assist. That Foden ball to Haaland in the centre, that should be an assist. The other header from Haaland, or did it hit another part of his body? That should be a goal. That should be an assist. So it's less, of course, but we should have scored more than 1 goal based on the chances we created. Choice again tired of the way we play. Hey, apart from those counterattacks, which can just be solved by popping Nunes in the middle, I've been quite happy with how we've played, in fairness. And you've got to remember, again, this is a dusty, no offense to Sparta Prague, a dusty Champions League group stage performance. League phase. Sorry, Musty. A league phase performance. A game, sorry. All that matters is we get the win at this point. It doesn't really care. I don't really care. Becky's in the corner. She just looks really out of place there. What's she doing? I agree, Jono. Wonderful work to get back and defend. Randall, totally agree. Totally agree. In an ideal world, Haaland would have scored one of those goals. In an ideal world. Alas. Alas. And it's not a problem. It's fine. He can't score every single time. But we do obviously hold him to high standards because he is a scory boy. That is the technical term, lads. I've just invented it now. He's a scory boy. He scores all the goals all the time. Wait, who's having a rematch? What do you think of Savio's performance? Struggling. I agree, Roy. I think that he's had a fine first half, like 6.5 out of 10. I think he should have done better with some of those final actions. I liked the dribbling to create the chance for himself, but then the finish was lacking. I think for the purposes of this second half, simplify his game, move him over to the left, Bernardo to the right, Nunes central. That's how I would do it. And I agree, I'm totally with you. Move Nunes to the middle because we are getting done on the counter because we have no pace there. No goal threat. Yes, Savio does need to start doing that. Hopefully once the first goes in, the rest will follow. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. There's probably not going to be a post-mortem, by the way, for these sorts of games, lads and ladettes, because it's just like, again, it's like an air league phase game. Where has this Betano sponsor come from? What's Betano? I don't know what Betano is. What's Patano? Is that on my screen? I'm not gonna lie, I do not pay attention to adverts. I'll be so real with you. I'm the sort of person who, when an advert comes on this is disgusting, by the way. I pay for Prime Video, and they're still squeezing adverts in nowadays. I will... What's it? Mute it. That's what I'm trying to say. Hello, Lampard. Is that the Frank? How are you? I want a handsy flick at City. Maybe he could take over. Absolutely. Exactly, Berto. Exactly. It's Emma. Big up to Emma. How are you doing? This was bound to happen in teams like City and Arsenal, who have been going very high-level football, competing against each other, both looking a bit tiresome. Well, maybe there is some fatigue for some of these players. Who knows? Who knows? Thinking we'll get 2 to 3 more in the second half. I hope so, Staffy. I hope so. And there we go. Right, guys. Oh, we've hit the post. And Ake! It's back of the net time. 2-0. Boom. I don't know what happened there. It hit the post and then Ake was there to sweep up. We've scored another corner goal, lads. It wasn't quite a header, but we take those. Big up. Corner FC. We are turning into the Arsenal. Yes, yes. Big up. I tell you what that is, lads. It's another really good ball by Phil Foden. Crazy. Fizzed it in. Danger. Oh my god, the replays have bottled that. I'm looking at the... There we go. Stones competing. Flicked on by a Sparta Prague player, actually. Haaland can't quite get onto it. Ake. Second ball. Bam. It's flicked on by that Sparta Prague player I like the look of. Haaland not quite to get onto it. Ake's like, yeah, I can. Fuck it. Wait, what? The fuck? It's that stupid one, isn't it? Where if it happens to touch any part of the hand by the player who scores the goal, then it gets ruled out. That's such a shame. Bloody hell. Well, that's annoying. L. Bloody L. Yeah. It's just one of those annoying ones, Jack, where it's like... it's just annoying. I know you can't... I know letter of the law and all that bullshit. I just don't like those... I understand that's the law, but it's just like... It happens to bounce up, and it happens to hit his hand. In the same way that that's not given, you know, like a handball if he was the offensive player. I don't like that rule, where if it hits the... You know, if it hits like a player attacking... You know what I mean? Because again, if that hits a defending player, it's not given as a penalty. I understand it should be ruled out and blah, blah, blah. I just don't like the rule. I'm probably wrong there, but I don't care. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, that's a shame. It was by the way, it was another lovely delivery. It was fizzed in, it caused chaos. We need more of that, to be honest. I mean, we saw it against Wolves, obviously got the assist, so if Foden can keep up those deliveries, maybe we can actually be set piece FC, lads. Can we do it? How many corners is that now? I said we're going to get 9. We've got 5 so far. We can do it, boys. Oh, Kishin, we don't talk about that. We do not talk about that. Would that not be given as a pen? No, it would. No, that's what I mean, Jack. It wouldn't be given as a pen. Because of, like, proximity. So I would like the rule to be applied both ways. I would like it to be applied offensively and defensively. Alas, I'm sure there is a reason why that's not the case. But, you know. Do you get me? I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure there's a very valid, good reason why that isn't the case. But it just seems a bit unfair to me It seems to detriment the offensive team a little bit too much. We got scored by top Spurs in the Champions League because that wasn't a rule, says Jensen. Indeed. I know, Randall. Such a shame. It was ruled out. Oh, well won by Nunes. Good work. He's on his own here, though. Oh, what a shame. He was all alone. Excuse me. Rico Lewis getting back. Good tracking back by Akanji. Lovely, lovely. Nice. Reset. We're back in business. No counterattacks here. That would have been the perfect start. And yet here we are. L. Oh, Savio nearly got that. And I guess in fairness, that was actually a good save in the end then, because Ake did a shot, it was saved, and then it hit his hand, right? That was the timeline of events. So good save in the end by bloody Jensen. Love that from you, Jack. Thank you for your support. As always, my mates. If you're watching on the YouTube, by the way, guys, make sure you come over to the Twitch sometimes because we've started a really fun series on the channel. It's a WWE series, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, and it's very, very fun, and you won't really be seeing anything else like this on the internet. It's really, really unique and fun and different. So, !Twitch on the chat, sorry, if you'd like more of that, or the link is in the description. Lovely dribbling by Bernardo, by the way. That was gorgeous. I'm a SmackDown general manager. The chat is the Raw general manager. And I'm going to win. You get me. It was good from Nunes Mati. It was very lovely. He had to cut that one out. That was potentially dangerous. Come on, Savio. That's my boy. Raw is clear. Well, why are the viewers coming over to SmackDown then? Why have you already lost 90,000 viewers? Yeah? The people love the blue brand. It's Bernardo. Edge of the box. Terrible ball. I do not know what was going on there. Akanji, good work. Plagiarism. Oh dear. Right. 37 minutes. There's still time to get a couple of goals and certainly time to keep a clean sheet. Certainly. Stones, Savio, out to Phil. He's going to have to cut back though because he's not right-footed, obviously. I feel like Prague are a lot deeper in this second half than the first. Which obviously could make it even trickier for City. Foden with the underlapping run. Ball in. It's cleared for a corner. We know that we can score from these now. Come on. Up, up. Energy, energy. It's from that side as well. Can there be another good delivery? Come on, a John Stones goal is going to hit like crack right here. Or an Ake goal, actually, because he bloody deserves one. The referee's upset with the touching that's going on in the box. They're just trying to get acquainted with one another. Excuse me. Another burp. Vile behaviour from me. Bernardo does still have that cut in his forehead, by the way. Ball in. Cleared away. Can Savio win the second ball? Yes, he can. Akanji fizz it a hole and he nearly gets on the end of it. Not quite. The angle made it look like he was going to attack it. Nunes, what have you got for me? Ilkay. Savio. Whippage. 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 Oh. I thought he was going to whip it in. You like Gundogan. Gundo, Akanji just totally camped on the edge of Prague's box now. Nunes on that left wing. Cuts inside, does he? He's got Ake in support. Finds Johnny. Can you imagine if John Stones added... I was going to say if he added long shots, but he did score that really nice one against, who was it? Dortmund. Gundo got in the way of that Foden shot/pass. I don't know what that was. Prague just about able to clear it, but only as far as John Stones. Yeah, same, Jack, same. That's good, though. Reclaim the ball immediately. Just go back and attack. Eventually, you'd like to think they'll make a mistake or they'll lose concentration. Savio, don't do too much there, though, mate. Phil will keep that in. And we chill, and we reset again. Come on, Sparta. Can you please give up? And just let us score. So that I can, like, enjoy my existence. Yes, Staffy, he's got to sort those out, hasn't he? Savio is... That's a lovely ball! Haaland! That was such a good ball with Savio's weak foot. How the hell did he do that? Nearly fell to Bernard. Oh, dear. Louisa, Sparta are boring indeed. But hey, they're trying to survive, you get me? That's a lovely ball by Savio with his weak foot. I do wish we were creating chances for Erling Haaland to score, though. Ah, Jack's beating me to it. Lovely ball by Savio. If only someone was creating chances for our striker. What a shame, guys. If only they were creating clear-cut opportunities for our... Oh, Rico Lewis, what have you done? Oh, we got away with one there. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Louise, you must have misspelt Sparta Prague there. Little birdie told me Nobbins is secretly a United fan. Chill. That was a vicious rumour on our TikTok lives.
Birdie told me that LNobbins is secretly a Manchester United fan.
Holland saying as well, mad. Yeah, Rico needs to chill on that one, Matty, to goodness me. Got away with it, though. We got away with it, it's fine. We should have scored another goal. This Haaland-headed goal is going to hit like crack when it comes in. Haaland! Oh! What a ridiculous finish! That's genius! That is the best striker in the world. Why did he miss the 3 gilt-edged chances and then he scores that one out of nothing? That is maybe my second favourite Haaland goal for City. That is a joke. That is a joke finish, man. A joke finish. He was so desperate to not head that. Yeah. That is mad. How has he done that? Well done. Good work by Savio again. He's been a bit more active with those right foot crosses. There is no world in which he should be scoring that. How do you score that? That is dumb. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is like a Zlatan sort of goal. The way that he, like, jumps, he gets to flick with the side of the boot. Yeah, I don't... How does his brain even think I can get a shot off here? There is no world in which you can do that. Yeah, Musty, yeah, actually. Yeah, Savio's been... His right foot crosses this half have been very good. I just think it's so funny that all of those chances... Yeah, karate kick, literally. All of those chances, the header, moments before, where it was like... he just heads it straight to the keeper, and then he scores that one, which is a ridiculous opportunity. Like, what was the XG on that goal, man? Wait, 0.39? Fuck off. There's no way it was that. Piss off. Okay, XG's a if that goal, or rather, if that shot has an XG of 0.39, then the Pope doesn't shit in the woods. Like, there is no world in which that chance warrants an XG of 0.4. FootMob has got a shit XG model if that's the case. It's clearly not taking into account, like, the fucking angle of the boot. Madness. Insane. Backheeled it mid-air, 90-degree angle. Obscene. An obscene. I think, Tom, I'd recommend going on Twitter and finding the clip because that is so hard to describe. He flicked it, his back/side heel away from goal and just attacked it like a savage. That is my second favourite Haaland goal. My favourite is one against Dortmund. That's my second favourite, though. That is mad. Yeah, exactly, Musty. There is no world in which that is a 0.39 XG goal. Are you insane? You'd be lucky to get like 0.01. Well, that's a flawed model then, Spartacus, isn't it? I guess that's why it's over averages and over a season, but still, that's crazy. That's crazy. Taction, yeah. It's a good point. But there we go. We love to see that. We really, really do. And of course, he scores the impossible goal, but not the 3 or 4, which he should have scored instead. We love that. Mad. And yeah, well done, Savio. That was brilliant. Really nice from him. And that should be game. 2-0. Hopefully we can relax. Foden's got a goal. Haaland's got his customary goal. Savio's got the efficiency now, the direct chance creation with the assist. It's a lovely time. It's a lovely time had by all. A lovely time had by all. I'd love a Nunes. I tell you what I'd love. I'd probably love a Nunes assist. That would be gorgeous, please. If I could have a Rico Lewis assist to Mateus Nunes, that would be really fun. 4-1 to Barca. Good lord. These lads are not having a good time. You're gonna have a bad time. We don't play Barca, do we? So we're chilling. We are chilling. Who scored the 4th? Rafinha's got a hat-trick, lads. Good God. That Harry Kane factor, man. That Harry Kane factor. When was the last time Bayern lost a game by... That flick by Savio was godly. God, I love Savio. Yeah, Chris. I think they'll still win the league. Yeah, but Barca, in fairness, they have been popping off this season, haven't they? With a Haaland hat-trick, says Randall. Here's Savio. Into Johnny. Yeah, a couple more would be nice, just to ease things out. He is much better in the middle, Berto. I totally agree with you. That is his position. Okay, that's a lovely drive. On a corner. Corner. My non-biased Ballon d'Or winner is Rodri. He should just be winning it, shouldn't he? Hello, Toby. How are you, mate? How did Arsenal do yesterday, Toby? I know you won. How was the performance? Let me know. Randall, I hope so. That would be lovely. Especially if they're doing it with their babies. That's really cute. I like that. It's not though, Toby, is it? They stunk. What an L. Nunes ball into John. Oh! And I got my Nunes assist. Oh, John Stones, you are a beautiful man. Oh, I love Johnny Stones. What? The looping header is ridiculous. That is fabulous. I think he's definitely our best aerial threat. Definitely. What a boy. What a boy. He is fighting. He is fighting for that contract extension. Yeah, you're not going to chalk this one off, lads. Lovely Bob. Was that with Nunes' weak foot? Oh, no, never mind. He's strong. No, it was his weak foot. He's well onside. That loop is gorgeous. I got my Nunes assist. Well done. Boom. Right. Stones needs to start coaching Haaland on headed goals, I reckon. Johnny Stones. And Stones clearly loves the fact that he is loved. Do you get what I mean? Like, he properly reacts to that chant. Unless, didn't Lothar Matthäus win it? Does he count? God, I love John. John has the balls. If you're on the Twitch, can someone please do the John Stones dance? Oh, well done, Rico Lewis. What a win. Come on, Savio. Come on, get your goal. Come on. Oh, he got blocked. He probably shouldn't have shot. I think he was listening to me. Stones is the backup striker. Nunes overran it there. What a shame. Oh, dear. Cover and is that McAtee are coming on? Yeah, the game is won now. 3-0. Nice times. Had by all. Beautiful. Hull bottled a 1-0. They can hold that.
Was hearing Van Dijk and Sally Ball's shouts, we're back.
Yes. Big up. Big up. It's beautiful. That's beautiful. Ah. Yeah, exactly. Clean sheet. We're 1 goal away from my prediction, by the way. Hello, Ashu. Can we play Gavardio left wing, hauling up top, Stones right wing? Absolutely. Absolutely we can. John Stones, second striker, arc, question mark. It's going very well, Asher. It's going very well. City basically won the game now. It's a lovely time. I got a PR today in my bench press, or certainly a PR from the last. I don't know, because I used to be a lot stronger than I am now, and then I decided to be a bitch for a long time. Oh, Foden. Oh, please, Haaland. Oh, what a wonderful, wonderful, fluid, counter-attacking goal. Rico Lewis, gorgeous. Phil Foden, gorgeous. Haaland with the finish, and then the lovely, clever ball back into him. Beautiful team goal, says Jack. I totally agree. That was majestic and wonderful. Well done, well done. Brilliant. You give City space, and this is why teams park the bus. You give us space, that happens. Lewis, so well to win it. Foden, intelligent first-time ball into Nunes. Haaland on his weak foot. Bam. Gorgeous. Well done, Mateus. Nice. Again, Lewis, I repeat, Lewis did so well to win it back. Foden, first-time ball. You know what that is, by the way, guys? That is called chance creation. Nunes ball in. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very happy, very happy. Nice. Oh, yeah, and that's 2 more goals in the Champions League for Haaland, so he's overtaken someone, hasn't he? Let's have a look. He scored 1 Champions League goal more than Neymar, lads. 1 more than Neymar, lads. Did you hear that? Where's my... I did a tweet about it. Why can't I search? Here we go. So now... he's got 44 goals. He's got the same as Salah and Drogba. He's got the same as Salah and Drogba and more than Neymar. In 42 games, he has 44 goals. Do you know how fake that is? Do you know how mental that is? That's insanity. List of Champions League top scorers. Let's see who else he's level with now. Christ, on a bike. Good Lord. And yeah, that's the game done. That's all we needed, a cheeky burst. So he's got 44. Yeah, so he's level with Drogba. Oh, never mind. Salah's got 45. Did Salah score today? Because now he's got 45. Has he scored? Today? Or last match week? And maybe he didn't update, to be fair. Or has he scored now? It must have been last time because that hasn't updated. So he's... okay, so he's 1 behind Salah, who's obviously still playing. Oh my god, he's 2 behind Inzaghi, Eusebio. He's only 4 behind Zlatan. who played 80 more games than him. He's only... What? He's only 5 behind Mbappe. Mbappe having played 35 more games. Mad. Mad. I must have done my tweets before a Liverpool game then, because Salah's got 1 more compared to that. Yeah, mad, you know. Nunes is cooking ultimate. Absolutely, he is. This is great. This is great. Because Foden's had a wonderful game. Haaland's had a great game in terms of it. Now in terms of the second half. Now Savio's got his assist. Nunes popping off. John Stones with a goal. This is a very good game for the players that I particularly defend. We love that. Free Mateus Nunes, says Damien. He did the right thing there, 100%. Oh, but we do give away the ball there. Well done, John. Nice. But did you see then there, guys? We actually had a midfielder putting the pressure on their midfielder, forcing them to play it sooner. Okay, Jack, chill. If he was on the pitch, he'd have scored a hat-trick, I reckon. Yeah, by the way, McAtee and Kova are on now. Mad. Mad. This Haaland guy is insane. Insanity. Is it Nunes or Nunes? It probably is Nunes. That's probably what it is. Because it's Bruno Fernandes. So probably Nunes. Like that. Insanity. He's coming for that Ronaldo Champions League record. He's coming for it. Only a ratio of 0.77. Pathetic. Try 1.03. Yeah? Try that. No one else has got a ratio above 1 in this, you know, top 50 or whatever. Crazy. Well, crazy. Closest is Muller, who's got 0.97. Bop. Love that goal. Haaland is scoring 1,000 goals in his career. What's John Duran's record? I've no idea because this list only goes to like, you know, you've got to have scored at least 24 goals. So maybe it is better in fairness. But in terms of like players who've scored at least 20 goals. Can we get Haaland off now? No. Let's get him. Let's get him off and rest him. No, wait. Let's get him a hat-trick. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's get him a hat-trick. Yoshko is on. Ake, a good 70 minutes. Back, good sharpness. I think he's had a decent game. Ruben Dias is coming on. For Johnny. Johnny Stones. Oh, he's so loved. How can you be man of the match in a Champions League final is crazy, you know. Crazy. Or best player. I think Roger was given man of the match, wasn't he? But let's be honest, Stones was probably the best player. Gavardio might be your current favourite player. That's a good shout. That's a powerful shout. Yeah, that goal was ridiculous, Matty. Again, I still don't know how you even begin to contemplate that goal. Here's Kova. Into Phil. Back to Kova. Ah, Kova, what a shame. What a darn shame. And the Sparta Prague manager. It was a good start by his sides, but City, it's very unlikely that they'll keep City at bay for the entirety of the match. So that's a thing. It's been men against boys. Absolutely, absolutely it has. Would you say PSG away is tougher than Juve? Are we playing Juve? I've totally forgot. I think PSG stink, so I think Juve is probably harder. That's just because I think they stink a piss, to be honest. You guys know my thoughts on PSG. That's a good shout, Toby, to be fair. That's a good shout. I know, yeah, I was mad, Zorro. Absolutely mad. And this is why I hold him to very high standards. Like, people will say, oh, but he only got an XG of da-da-da-da. It's like, right, but we know how good he is. XG is irrelevant when it comes to Haaland because he's better than the average. He is supreme. McAtee will just depend whether there's a role for him, Matty, because I don't know what his long-term area would be on the old pitch. Really nice by Savio. Lovely. Quickly. Great. And there's another counter-attack here. Look at McAtee. Haaland into Nunes. Could he get a goal? Not the best pass by Haaland, but Nunes makes it work. Teus. Nunes. Yeah, December's looking long from a City perspective. It's looking longer. But we can do it, lads. We can overcome. I reckon. It can happen, it's a thing. He attacks people with the ball. That sounds like an illegal maneuver to me. Come on, lads. We want 5. Let's get another Gvardiol right footer. Where's my Rico Lewis assist? Or my Rico goal? That's what I'm after. Kova, Yoshko, and Sparta. Surely it's just damage limitation at this point. Liverpool away, Palace away, Juve away, Manchester Derby and Villa away, yeah. It's not ideal, is it? Possible pen for Atleti or Lille. Bloody Lille. More like Lille. Oh. Haaland felt he was fouled. Referee says nope. Can John win that? It's John's not on the pitch, so probably not. Ruben Diaz. Oh, go on, McAtee. Look at little Phil, maybe. Oh, it's not the best ball. Good idea, though. I like the idea. Yeah, Lille. That is how we pronounce it. It's not Lille, it's Lille. Roll back the Eden Hazard days. Akanji's just chilling here. They're just walking with the ball. This is funny. Akanji's like, you know, come get me then, mate. Come get me. Why has he brought them on? Vibes. Vibes. I mean, Ake's only just come back from injury, so it makes sense to take him off. And John Stones as well, to be fair. He is an injury prone. Oh, what a win by Nunes. Oh, that's a foul, is it, L? Never mind. With his cut-out socks. Chris says we need to bait the press. Akanji's play the second half like Brighton under De Zerbi, and it's opened them up. I think what also helped Chris, in fairness, was when we scored a second goal. And then they just happened to open up a bit more as well. Big brain time, lads. I think that was also the key. That ridiculous Haaland finish, which came out of nothing. Ball in. Let's clean sheet, though, lads, yeah? Well done, Savio. Look at how deep he is defending. Good work. Yes, lovely. Lovely work from Kovacic. Nice. Let's attack, boys. Go on, McAtee. Into Nunes. Mateus. Kova. Oh, he's overran it, has it? He's won it back. Rico Lewis. Oh, what a shame. He's forced Haaland wide. What do you think of Foden's performance? Brilliant. Oh, for God's sake. It's been brilliant. I think he's probably been the best player on the pitch. I'm very happy with it. Good set-piece delivery. Got the goal. Should have had an assist. Crucial in that third goal, which has ultimately killed the game. Really happy with his performance. My man of the match, probably. Or Nunes. One of those two. One of those two. I've been very happy. And Haaland's off. He's being rested. No hat-trick today. But classic, customary couple of goals. And Nico O'Reilly coming on. Beautiful. Beautiful. And that is game. That's going to be game, lads. Dalwizzy did indeed score, Toby. Absolutely he did. And fair play to him. I don't know. I've forgotten who they're playing. Is it Leipzig? Must be, yeah. Oh, for God's sake. Who keeps doing these? This is the worst filter. I hate this one. I don't know why I still have it on. Well, I do, because it might be funny to you sometimes. But it is actually horror. It's very clever. I don't know how it does this. It's like magic, isn't it? I gotta stop bullying me. Ah! Stop it. Nunes up top. Get him a striker. Haaland's passing range is pretty good. His ball into the box right now is proof. Yeah, it can be good. It can be good, absolutely. It's itchy, Tom. I've got an itchy nose. I've got an itchy scalp as well. Hopefully, Roy, yeah, because it's another wonderful performance from the centre from him. Oh, Ruben overran it there. What a shame. That's the question, Staffy. I don't think he will, because even today's game, and yes, he has played well. Spartacus. Even though Nunes has played well, he's not been played in the centre, really. He's been playing on the wing, so he clearly... And if he doesn't even want to do that against Prague... Oh, lovely flick by Foden. And a first-time ball. Nico O'Reilly! Oh, piss off, keeper. You ruined a brilliant Nico moment. What a twat. What a knobhead. Beautiful. That would have been 3 academy lads linking up as well. Foden, gorgeous flick. McAtee, lovely through ball. Nico running onto it. What a dickhead, man. What did you gain from that? Apart from gaining my eternal hatred. Dickhead. Pissing me off. Brest are doing good, apparently, are they? I don't know who they've played. But fair play. Whoa. We're the boys in blue. Lads, this is English domination. Villa, Liverpool, City. All top 3. Oh, Liverpool play Leverkusen next. Ooh. Fun. We play Sporting. Lads, Amorim watch. Yeah? Amorim watch. Maybe our future manager. Let's see what he's got in store for us. If he rolls over, then he can become the manager. Simples. It really simply is as simple as that. Holland's going to get scored by Chris. They are, but it's only on goal difference because they do have the same points as us. They've not conceded... Oh, I've just realised we haven't conceded a goal. Oh, sick. Lads, best defence in Europe FC are back. Best defence in Europe, we're Manchester City. Oh, Nunes is fouled there, ref. Won it all in Istanbul. Oh, in the boys in blue. Oh. Bring Carson on for the vibes, is that what you're saying? Indeed, Spartacus. It's always good seeing that. You do want to see it. You really, really do. Yeah, but that's in England. This is specifically Europe. Right now, yeah? We're sound. Do we have the best goal difference in the whole competition? Yes, we do. We have 8. No one has a better goal difference. Barca have scored more goals. So have Monaco and Dortmund. And Real Madrid have scored the same. But they've conceded goals like peasants. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. No, it's not. Ever since Brexit, Jack. Brexit means Brexit. You get me? We literally changed continents. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Liverpool are going to have to hold that. They've proved me wrong with the defensive display, with certainly limited counterattacks this time. Five more minutes. Lads, I predicted 4-0. So if anyone put a bet on, based on my predictions, I want a cut of that. Thank you very much. Rico Lewis, tenacious, staying on his feet. Oh, he wants his goal. Savio. That was a moan, sorry. Jack, that's class, to be fair. Yeah. It's the continent of the United Kingdom. Oh, Nunes takes it past him. Oh, nearly. Penalty! Boom! But Haaland's not on the pitch. What an L. Who's going to take it, then? I would love it if Foden took it. Oh, I was going to say, no, Gundo's not on the pitch. I feel like Savio's going to take it and get his first goal. I would like Foden to take it. Yeah, well done, Nunes. He's even won a penalty. That counts as an assist if we score. Give him 3 assists, I reckon. And that guy had a good first half, but this second half he's been highly air. And it is Nunes Fairs. He did win it, and he also scored that brilliant penalty in the Community Shield. So yeah, fair play, man. This is a chance for a 3-goal contribution game. Come on, Mateus. Come on. Nunes, the chance to make it 5. Up he steps. Twats it into the top corner. Boom. Boom. Unreal. 5-0. Nunes, 2 assists and a goal. Mad. Fairs, Nunes. Well done. Well done. I said he had to have a good game. He's had a very, 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 very good game. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I would preferred it be in the middle. What's it? Oh, not top corner. Never mind. It wasn't as good as I thought. Still, he hit it with a lot of power. Keeper's not saving that. Yeah, Nunes must start against Southampton. Preferably in the centre. Nice. Well done, Nunes. Yes. 5-0. I totally agree. He did need it for his own confidence. 100%. Boom. What a great day. Foden, brilliant. Nunes, brilliant. Haaland, one of my favourite goals scored. Savio getting an assist. Lewis, unreal. John Stones header. It's a great day. It's a great day. Yeah, definitely, Louise. He doesn't have to keep the ball, though, Nitin, does he? He doesn't have to keep the ball. That's what Gundogan's for, or Kovacic, as that more metronome player. That's what I'd like to see. Oh, we're the boys in blue. Oh, coming after you. Oh. What? Look at those emotes. Big up. Thank you, Tom, for subscribing for 4 months, by the way. Shout out. Oh, yes, McAtee. Good work. We're all rioting if Nunes isn't in the starting lineup on Saturday. Yes, exactly, Facts Checker. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. It simply must. We said it. We all said it, that he's got to be starting. He's got to be given that chance. And it's only Sparta Prague. But he's played very well. He's played very well and very lovely. Not too much added time, hopefully. Well, if it was gifted, that's outrageous, Tom, because you have a prime. So you need to be using it on me, I reckon. What the hell is that emo? Is that a penguin? fuck's going on here? I don't know what that is. Only 2 minutes of added time. The referee's like, bruh. Just end you. I'll end your suffering ASAP. Is that what it is, Club Penguin? It doesn't have to be tiki-taka knitting, but it does need that recovery in the centre. Otherwise, we are shafted centrally. Nico, Rico. Just realised they rhyme. Lovely. McAtee. Look at the City Academy on the pitch right now. Oh. Four local lads. That's mad. When was the last time that we had that? If well, probably never in the Champions League. When was the last time we just had that in general? Not just from the academy, but also like local boys and all City fans. I love that. The class of 24. Well, it would be the class that graduated technically, wouldn't it? But yeah, definitely. Here's the thing with all that stuff. It's all well and good, you know, having academy players. But if you're doing shit all in like a league setting, then no one cares. This is why it's like... But that's the thing, Toby. I don't even think that's correct. Oh, McAtee, that's a brilliant carry. Like, City have never leaned into their academy as much as they should have. So in terms of local players, anyway. Even when we weren't that good. There we go, full time. 5-0. Lovely stuff. Clean sheet.
We kept a clean sheet. If only we could do this in the Prem.
Exactly. Boom. 93rd minute into winner. Give me Inzaghi. Give me Inzaghi. I just to finish off that point. Indeed, Toby. Indeed. Yeah, they all are. They all are. You know, like that United stats. You know, they've had an academy. They've had a player in the squad, not starting by the way, in the squad since 1883 or whenever it is. So that's all well and good, and that's fine. And it's impressive when you're winning stuff, but like it's not impressive if you're not good, because it's like so. And Palmer is indeed a United fan. Yes. I didn't actually realise that until he left City, which is a shame. I just assumed he was a City fan. Because he's obviously from the area. And the City. But yeah, so, yeah, Foden, Rico, Nico, McAtee, all City fans. They've been with the club since, like, under-8s or something mental. All 4 of them playing in the Champions League. And we've got 2 of those players, Foden and Lewis, who are heavily involved in, winning actual trophies as well. So it's not even like they're just getting pity minutes. They're actually heavily involved. So that's lovely to see 2 academy players like that. Don't care who supports who in our team. It's just nice though, isn't it, Jack? Like if they are City fans, then it just means a little bit more to them. That's all. So I do prefer that. I do prefer that in an ideal world. Great game, of course. That wonderful Haaland flick opened up Sparta Prague, and that ultimately led to their demise and downfall. Yeah, Zeld's at the game. Big up to you, mate. Big up. Of course, IDK. I was just more talking about local players, but yeah, Oscar Bob, obviously an academy player too. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so that'll be 3. When was the last time 3 academy players, if we win the league? When was the last time 3 academy players were like heavily involved in the first team? It's been ages. Would it have been like when United won it bare time ago? Crazy. Is Nunes' final third better than Doku, says Zorro? I don't know if we can use this game in isolation. We'll have to wait and see. He's on a high, absolutely. And the next 2 games are perfect for it. Home against Southampton. League Cup against Spurs. He should start both of those games. I still need to see him in midfield. I know he's played well today, and that's great. But it still hasn't really told me enough about him playing centrally. And that's a shame, because I really, really wanted to see that. But, hey-ho. That is a thing, and that is the circumstance and situation. It was indeed similar to that. Absolutely it was. Similar to the Dortmund goal. Oh, guys, has this chart updated to show his Champions League goals? It hasn't, that's a shame. He's now officially level with Didier Drogba. Someone's redeemed a random footballer. It's a good one, by the way. It's Ian Rush. That's a massive one. Well done. That's one of the best ones we've had. Ian Rush, big up with a mustache and everything. I think that was Jack, maybe. Big up to you, Jack. You got Ian Rush as your random player. Ian Rush. Shut the fuck up, Toby. What date are we playing next? It's Saturday, IDK. Saturday at home, so there won't be a stream because I'll be at the Etihad. But there will be a post-mortem. Look at Nunes. I so want him to succeed. Depends on who's fit. Absolutely, Roy. Yeah, Nunes, great game from him. Again, good game for basically everyone, ultimately. I don't think anyone had a bad game. It was all nice. It was all good. Ortega had very little to do. The one thing he had to do, he did it. Ake, solid. Akanji, solid. Stones, obviously brilliant for that goal. Rico Lewis, wonderful. Bernardo was really good in terms of dribbling in the middle. But Gundogan in that deeper position is so much better. Is so much better. Should have done a spreadsheet for the footballers people get. There's over 1,000 people in there, though, Toby. That's the thing. There's over 1,000 footballers. Yeah, Nunes. Don't need to say any more. Savio, quiet first half. Second half, so much better. Those weak foot crosses were brilliant. Haaland, not a particularly good first half. Should have scored at least one. More than made up for it with that ridiculous goal. And then killing off the game. And then Foden was wonderful as well. Scored the opener within the first 2 minutes. Dictated play, good defensively. Some good balls in from corners. Sadly, it nearly led to a goal, but ultimately Ake was done for handball. Should have got an assist in the first half. Played the crucial first-time ball through to Nunes for the third goal. Just a really, really wonderful performance overall. It can indeed print the same player twice, Jack. It's random every single time. It's random every single time. The Czech club are average, says Mohammed. Indeed. But we still won 5-0. So you've got to be happy with that. It's not like you can collect... Oh, yeah, because it's random. It's got to be entirely random. That's the point. And you've got Ian Rush, which is very good. You can get Ian Rush. You can get Nicky Weaver. Like, you know, it does really range from eras and levels of quality. Indeed, Toby. Indeed. So I'm very happy with that. It's a clean sheet. It's great performances from players who needed to have great performances. And I'm more than happy with it. I am more than happy with that. Can you get Abu Diaby? I don't know if he's in the thing, but Toby, if you can message me a square profile picture of Abu Diaby, I can do that. It's as simple as dragging a JPEG into a folder. So I can do that for you if you would like. I'm definitely willing to add whoever you guys want, as long as they're reasonable. So if you just get me a square profile picture, I can do that for you. Absolutely. Oh, there we go, guys. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. If you're on the YouTube, by the way, guys, what do you think of the profile picture? Profile picture? The thumbnail. I've gone back to the more cartoony vibe, but I think I've grown to like it. I know it might be a bit too fake. Let me know what you guys think, though. But before we shoot off. I think it's quite nice. I like the brightness, because I'm also thinking if you're looking at it on your phone, you need bright contrast, don't you? So I quite like it. Don't go anywhere, by the way, guys, because I am going to redirect you to LB, my boy. So please do not go anywhere. He'll be doing his player ratings. So if you want even more City content, then LB is your place to be. Normally, there would be a post-mortem, but it's a league phase game in the Champions League against a rubbish team. There's not really much to say, to be fair. So I don't really plan on doing a post-mortem in that respect. Pella is indeed in it. Is Gvardiol in it? Good question. Some of the more modern players might not have made their way in there yet. He might not be in there. If he is in there, it's Leipzig. It would be Leipzig. Gvardiol. Only 5. 5's enough, V. 5 is enough. Guys, thank you for joining me. Stay on the YouTube stream. Oh, Toby, thank you so much for the cheer. Here's Pele. Oh, is that supposed to activate a thing? Is that how much it is? Is it 100 bits? I thought it was something else. Let's have a look. 150 for printer footballer, Toby. You got a lovely printed message, which is great. But if you want to print a footballer, I'm afraid it is 150, Toby. Yeah, guys, don't go anywhere. As I say, I'm just wrapping it up here. Toby, do you want to redeem it? Or shall we call it a day there? Let me know if you're doing one final cheer. Or send me 12B. Okay, there we go. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As I say, if you're on the YouTube, this is going to redirect you now. Go follow my Twitch, LNobbins. We're doing fun stuff over there. Thursday night.